So I made not one, but two Kenshiros. I'm gonna say this now. This was a very... Excuse me. It wasn't too long. It kind of was long, actually. I take it back. I want to go over these two Kenshiros I made because I had so much fun making these guys. I think I'm gonna start off first with him. This guy here. So, to go over it, I used the Morphig body. I 3D printed this head myself. I got these pants off GPS slot, and then I took these boots from the He-Man. I had an extra He-Man lying around. I was like, I'll probably use the body for fodder parts, which I ended up doing anyways. And, you know, I try to make everything I have not go to waste and stuff like that. But here he is. And I can't lie, I'm super, super stoked for the new anime, which is part of the reason why I made these two. At first, I was going to just use and make one, this guy only. But then I was like, that body looks really good. And it also is more in scale with what I have. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to let this go to waste and sell it. So I'm going to go ahead and make two Kens. This guy took a little longer and they both did, because the pantses I ordered were too small. So I just decided to go ahead and just, you know, I ordered another pair of pants and it came in clutch. So yeah, you know, this is the Muso Tensei version. I decided that I wanted to go with that look first, because a lot of the jackets that were for these guys, the jackets were just so... I think it's the leather, I'll say. The leather, and as you can see with this guy, he kind of has like some black lining. It's not going to show up too well, but just like some black inking, I guess, that just got on the arm. And I was like, okay, I don't want that to happen. I don't want that to stain the figure, because, of course, I want to take off the jacket. So I'm thinking of getting a denim Kenshiro. Wow. Denim jackets for them. Putting, like, white KT tape or black KT tape on the inside. I don't know if that would be better, but I'll probably do that and then just put it on them and stuff like that, because I don't want the figures to, you know, get messed up. But this one first, he does retain, obviously, all the articulation from the Morphig figure himself and whatnot. And I think this one works good for, like, part 2 Ken. He doesn't really grow. He kind of just stays the same height. But there's also no limitation to the leg, of course, because I drilled that peg in. No, I didn't drill the peg in, actually. I just heated it up and plugged it in there. But yeah. And, of course, the Morphig figure, if you have it, it comes with the hands. I didn't really give him any extra accessories because Kenshiro doesn't really need them. With the exception that I gave them the Chun-Li kick effects and, like, put it on their fists so that they could do, like, the, you know, 100... I think it's called 100 cracked fist or 1,000 fist rush and stuff like that. I don't know. He names a lot of his moves based on the action he's doing, and then, like, adds, like, mountain or something like that. One of my favorite moves he does is literally a chop called Stone Splitting Mountain. And then I think another one, it is called 100 Cracked Fist. I think another move he has is called, I'm not going to say it I think it's called Jinzo Tenha, which is like, he does this little like air pulse thing with his fingers like this and stuff like that. So he did it on Souther in I think it's part 1, because Souther is not in part 2 of Fist of North Star. But this is the one on the He-Man body. And I was like, you know, this guy does look this guy looks really good. I like the He-Man body. I was like, you know, I'm gonna get another one because I felt I couldn't use the legs on that one. So I was like, I'm gonna make 2. I'm gonna make 2 using this body and stuff like that. And I actually really like the idea now of doing 2 of the same character, because maybe I want to sell one of them down the line. I do, like I said, I do commissions, but sometimes I just like making the figure, and if someone really likes it, or if someone's like, hey, can I get this guy? I'm like, yeah, I can sell it to you. I end up not having my own version, so I think that's what I'm gonna do from now on. If I feel like selling this guy, damn, I punched my light box. If I think of selling this guy, at least one of them, it probably would be this one, because I like this one a lot. And I could just make another one with the lighter skin tone version. So yeah. For size comparison too, like when I got Cap, I felt like when I compared them, I felt like this guy was going to be too big. So I went ahead and I just wanted these two to kind of scale well together, you know? Since Kenshiro was added to Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, and he has a new anime, which I recommend you guys watching. I know the 3D animation isn't everyone's favorite thing, but how they did it, I think, was really good. I'm excited for season 2. I'm hoping there's like a little more 2D animation in it. They use a lot of 2D animation for like when he does the techniques though. But another figure I'm gonna do. Let's do Venom. Venom is taller than Ken, which I guess this one makes sense, because like for me, when it comes to Ken, and when I do stop motion, I'm thinking of which version I would use the most for, you know, I guess let's say if I want to use big guys, I think I would use him. If I want to go with like people his height range and stuff like that, go with that one. So I think that's another thing too, is that I wanted to go for some variety of, you know, the character. And every time I look at the 6-inch one that I made and stuff like that, I don't know, I get a lot of like joy seeing this one, because he just looks so cool. This one looks cool too, but I guess it's like the more, how do I say this, I guess the bulbousness, the more cartoony bulbousness of him, if that makes sense. Where this one feels like a realistic Kenshiro, sort of. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'd say I had the most fun making this guy. He's super simple, super easy. Just be mindful of how you do the scarring on him. I haven't done it on him yet because I'm kind of afraid to, and because the material is different, of course. And also, if you guys want a Kenshiro head, let me know. I'd be happy to sell a Kenshiro head. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.